Hello YouTube, this is Casual Carrier for another update of In a Different World with the Naruto System. Chapter 4, Practicing Seal Forming. Ren Tianyu cultivated chakra for the second time until past the evening. Now that the amount of chakra within his body was twice as much as compared to the noon, but he felt quite hungry once again, so he had no choice but to stand up and go out hunting. As it was getting dark, he should hurry up and take action, because many powerful magical beasts move out in the night. As of now, if he encountered any of those powerful magical beasts, then he would have to become a meal for it. Soon he discovered a lightning cat. It was also a Class 1 magical beast, and it looked like it would surely have delicious meat. It didn't have high attack power, but its speed was comparable to a Class 3 magical beast. Thanks to not having night vision, and also not having high strength, even after a long period of time, he was unable to catch the lightning cat. What should I do now? He quickly became impatient and sweat started to pour down from his head. The longer he delayed, the more dangerous it would become for him, as night was right around the corner, and currently he didn't have the courage to enter inside the inner region of the magical beast forest. That's right, the Sharingan. Just now he recalled that he had the Sharingan. Although his Sharingan had just woken and he had a single Tuma, even with just that, it could not be trifled with. Thinking this, he rapidly circulated his chakra, which he had cultivated just before, towards his eyes. Sharingan! Suddenly both of his eyes changed into scarlet color. Inside each eyeball, a single inverted Magatama slowly turned around, and Sharingan was unleashed. After he unleashed the Sharingan, that lightning cat, who was originally moving rapidly, immediately became much slower in his vision. And now he could clearly see it. This Sharingan, with a single Tuma, gives the user the observation ability. All the things within its field of vision slowly turns down, so the user could clearly see all the movement and the aim of the opponent to counter them. After he turned on the Sharingan, Ren Tianyu could clearly see each and every moment of the lightning cat. Then the fist he had swung towards the lightning cat directly landed on its body. Bing! He had swung his fist at the path of the lightning cat's moment, and the fist which had clearly landed on the lightning cat, which covered with battle chi, so it was sent flying. He quickly ran towards the place where the lightning cat landed and delivered another punch to end its life. Following this method, he killed an additional 4 lightning cats and returned back to the side of the stream. This time, he didn't make fire by drilling wood like an idiot, but used a lighter to make a fire. After this, he quickly roasted the meat, satisfied his hunger, and then climbed up a big tree and rested on the branch of that tree. What do I do now? If I cultivate now, then in the middle of the night I'll be hungry. At that time I can't light a fire to roast the meat, because if the fire is noticed by any of the powerful magical beasts, then it would be a great disaster. So what should I do now? He was sitting on the branch and was a bit anxious. He was deeply thinking about what he should do next. He wanted to increase his strength as possible, so he could walk all around the world without any fear. So no matter what, he wanted to seize every time possible to improve his strength. That's right, I can practice making hand seals. Although I could learn ninjutsu, but if I couldn't form the required hand seals, then it would be useless. To use some advanced or high-level ninjutsu, I need to form dozens of hand seals. So if I'm not familiar with making hand seals, then all the ninjutsu will be useless. Right away after speaking, he had quickly accessed his ninjutsu system, which he had found hand seal signs, and started to look. Basic ninjutsu hand seals were classified into 12 hand seals, which were dragon, ox, boar, hare, monkey, serpent, ram, horse, dog, tiger, bird, and rat. The different combination of these hand seals turned all into the hand seals required for using ninjutsu of the Naruto anime. For some ninjutsu to activate, the required hand seals that should be made within a given time, otherwise it would fail. For example, Shuriken Shadow Clone Jutsu needed all 8 hand seals, which were ox, dog, dragon, rat, dog, boar, serpent, tiger. These seals must be formed within 4 seconds to activate this jutsu. Although some Jonin, senior ninja, didn't provide specific timing, but they didn't take more than 4 seconds to make all the hand seals. And some high-level jutsu like water-style water dragon jutsu needed 44 hand seals to activate. From this, you could see that if he was not familiar in making hand seals, then he should forget about any high-level ninjutsu. In the previous world, every day he had seen the Naruto anime and was a super fan of the series, so without a doubt he knew the importance of hand seals. He wanted to become just like Uchiha Itachi. Not only could he make hand seals with one hand, but he could also make at least 5 hand seals in a second. He carefully watched all the basic hand seals, which was shown in the ninjutsu system, and started to meticulously practice making hand seals. It was almost 3 hours since he started practicing making hand seals, and his hand was also almost cramped. Till now, he had only practiced making those basic 12 hand seals, and he had already become quite skilled in making them. As for making hand seals, with one hand, he didn't wish to practice it just yet. He stopped practicing and looked at the two bright big moons in the sky. Right in this divine wind kingdom, or continent, 2 moons shine brightly at night, but fortunately there was only 1 sun during the daytime. Seeing the moons, he couldn't help but recall his parents and sister, who were on the earth, and became quite sad in his heart. He didn't know whether they got sad over his dead news, especially his father, who would have high blood pressure, and didn't know if he could handle this news. Father, mother, and sister, you must wait for me. When I have enough strength to return, I will definitely return back and seek you all. Tian Yu is not dead. Not dead. Speaking up to this, he couldn't bear anymore, and a tear started to flow out. All those people who were not heartbroken yet says, "Real man, do not cry." He looked at the space-time ninjutsu and thought if he had learned those space-time ninjutsu, then maybe after he completely mastered it, he could return back. He slowly hid his sorrow and lied down on the trunk. After some time, he entered into his first sleep in another world. The next day, he woke up early in the morning, walked up to the stream, and washed his face. After he sat down cross-legged near the stream and began to cultivate chakra. Now he must seize every time possible to cultivate. The faster he cultivates, the faster he will be able to return to Earth and tell his parents that he didn't die and was still alive. Time slowly passed by as he was immersed in cultivation. He had already planned his daily schedule to cultivate chakra. His schedule was to exert himself half a day to cultivate chakra until his limit, and after that go out for hunting. Not only could he obtain meat, he could also gain all-important system points. He wanted to upgrade his single Tuma Sharingan to the two-Tuma Sharingan, but it required 1,000 system points. Sharingan was crucial for boosting his power, so he had to collect system points without any delay, and at night of his daily schedule, he decided to practice making hand seals until he was thoroughly skilled in making hand seals. Now that he had already prepared his cultivation plan, he started to cultivate chakra according to his plan. And that's it at the end of the chapter. Thanks for listening in, folks. Be sure to like and subscribe, and more importantly, have fun reading or listening to these stories. If you'd like any of your favorite web novels or fan fiction turned into an audiobook, just let us know below in the comment section. See you guys next time. Thank you.